Hey guys, this is us, Kelly Party of Two, for our first review. Just to let you know that we didn't mention in our introductory segment that we have both grown up in Louisville, Kentucky, and we currently live very near. And so a lot of the reviews that you will see will be in that surrounding area. Even New Albany, Indiana, Clarksville, Indiana, places like that, as well as some other places in Kentucky. As we said before, we like some of the hidden gems out in the rural areas as well. Tonight, however, is our first review, and we have chosen a great place in downtown Louisville is Agave and Rye.
Yes, Agave and Rye, they are known for their tacos and their tequila. They're supposed to have some great margaritas and other drinks, and they have some unique tacos. We will show you the menu as well as pictures of what we got to eat. So stay tuned. The review is coming up.
We are back and we are stuffed. We ate way too much, but everything was so good. We'll kind of give you a rundown. Yes, this place is very much known for their tequila. I prefer rum, so our waiter did recommend a drink there. I have a picture of that for you and the name of that drink. Let me just warn you, and this is one thing that we have heard, their drinks are very strong.
They don't skimp.
Not at all. So be prepared. But it was good. It was a great drink. It was just a little too much for me.
So we started off with a couple appetizers. We just wanted to try a little bit of everything. Our son and daughter-in-law went with us as well to help us eat. And we started off with chips and queso. What did you think of the chips and queso?
I thought the chips were really, they're really crispy. They weren't thin like a lot of the typical Mexican restaurants that you go to. I like the thickness. I like the crunchiness of them. The queso itself was really good. It wasn't your typical white queso, and it had a really strong flavor, but a good flavor.
Yeah, and the chips are really big. They're like, it's like they took a taco-sized flour tortilla and cut it in half and fried it. They're huge chips. Some double dipping was taking place tonight. But the queso was really good. And then we got their Salsa Rojo, which is like their mild salsa. I liked it a lot. Our daughter-in-law, Sierra, I think she's still eating it. She liked it a lot. It had a real nice smoky flavor to it. And then it had some sweet flavor to it. And then it wasn't hot, but it had just the right amount of spice. It was a really good salsa. It's not like the thin tomatoey stuff you get like at the authentic Mexican places or anything like that. It was really good salsa.
I'm not the salsa connoisseur that these guys are. I'm more of a cheese girl, but it was really good. And he's right, that smoky flavor really came through, and I had more than my share.
Yeah. And then we also got their Pimento Cheese, which is an odd thing to see on a menu at a Mexican restaurant. But it was a really good pimento cheese. If you're not from the South, you might not know what pimento cheese is, but here in the South, and yes, Kentucky, we consider ourselves the South. Pimento cheese is a staple. We put it on everything from burgers to hot dogs to dips. So this was a pimento cheese dip. It was extremely creamy and fluffy, and it wasn't heavy. A lot of times pimento cheese can be a thick, heavy dip. This was not. You didn't break your chips dipping into it. It was really good and had a really good texture. She is a huge fan of pimento cheese.
Yes, I
think she approved of it. It wasn't as good as the pimento cheese dip that she makes, but it was really good. And then the last appetizer we got 4 appetizers. The last one we got, they call it their Irish nachos. So at a Mexican place, we got Irish nachos, and instead of nacho chips, they were pretty good size, like steak fries. They were covered in their queso. There was carne asada steak on there. There was their sweet candied bacon was on there. They have candied jalapenos on there. There was some peppers. The only thing that it had in common with nachos was that it had cheese on it.
And jalapenos.
But they were phenomenal. What did you think about those?
They were probably my favorite. I mean, I like the dips and everything with the chips, but I tend to probably eat more of that. The only issue I had with it is the jalapenos were softer. I like more of a crunch to my jalapeno, if that makes sense, especially on nachos.
And I forgot and then the entire thing was topped off with the crispy onion straws, which were awesome.
It was just a great combination. I mean, the flavors, they just really worked together. Not sure who came up with that combo, but it all worked, and it was probably one of my favorites of the meal.
It was, and you'll see when you follow our channel, everywhere we go, we get nachos. We love nachos. I wouldn't consider these nachos, even though it's called nachos on the menu, but would definitely order them again.
Absolutely.
And then when it came time for our entrees, we got a lot of different stuff. I got 2 tacos. Debbie got 2 tacos. My son got 2 tacos, and our daughter-in-law got 2 tacos. I can't remember all of their names right now, but we will insert it in the video and show you. And then we also got some enchiladas. So we'll cover the tacos first, and then we'll get into the enchiladas. The 2 tacos I got, one of them was, I can't remember the name of it, but it had lobster and mac and cheese and shiitake mushrooms on it. I was really excited about this taco. It was the most expensive taco on the menu. I think it was $11. Now their tacos are large. They're not the little bitty street tacos. But I was pretty disappointed in this taco. It was really dry. The macaroni and cheese was good, but it needed some type of sauce, something to create some moisture, to help it go down easier. The lobster, it was kind of plain. It needed that garlic butter or something to give it some flavor. No one just eats lobster by itself. You cover it in butter or you put it in mayonnaise and make a lobster roll or something like that. And this was just plain lobster meat with mac and cheese. The mac and cheese was good. The shiitake mushrooms were good. But for that, for it to be the most expensive taco on the menu, I just wasn't that impressed. Would not order that one again. Now, the other one I got, I believe it was called the Royal. It also had mac and cheese on it, and then it had Nashville hot chicken on it. That taco was great, really good. I would eat that one again. It had that good spice, that kick from the Nashville hot sauce. It was a great taco. Which ones did you get?
I did get the lobster and mac and cheese as well. I did not get it with mushrooms. You will find out. I'm going to tell you. I'm not a mushroom fan on anything. So, yes, this is a common disagreement between us. But I did get it without the mushrooms. But I honestly felt the exact same way. I guess what I was wanting was when we get lobster rolls, it just wasn't bad at all. The meat itself was dry, and just lacked flavor. That's really all it was. But just to add to the description, these tacos are double tacos. So there's the soft taco with the hard shell taco. Is it inside or on?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's on the inside. And so you can add, what do they call them?
They call them cushions.
Cushions in between the two tacos. And maybe that's what this one needed. Maybe it needed a queso or something in between, and maybe some queso drizzled on that lobster on top to take it to the next level. But for us, it wasn't what we expected, but I probably would not get that one again.
Yeah.
The other taco that I got, this thing had tater tots and bacon and a fried egg on top, and was amazing. It was very good.
Yeah, she let me have a bite of that one, and it was outstanding.
It was very good. I would definitely get that one.
Nothing
again.
you would normally typically think would go on a taco, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah, and I'll put on here exactly what was in each taco. There's no way we could remember everything with because it was really difficult to decide which tacos to get.
Yeah.
And you'll see when we show you the menu, just the options are they're so good you can't really pick. And the tacos are so big, you really can't order more than two if you're gonna get an appetizer.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're good sized tacos, and they stuff them. I mean,
They
they're loaded up. And then we will also show what our son and daughter-in-law got. They got 2 tacos each as well, and they got different ones than we got. But the enchiladas, to me, stole the show.
Absolutely.
I'm not a huge enchilada person, but I wanted to try them, and without a doubt, they are the best enchiladas I've ever eaten in my life. Be careful when you order the enchiladas, because on the menu it says 3 enchiladas. So I'm assuming it's like other restaurants where you can get like one of them chicken, one of them steak, and one of them shrimp, or mix and match them however you want. So she's not a huge steak person, but I am. So I ordered the enchiladas, and I said I wanted 2 chicken and 1 steak. That way we could each have a chicken, and then I would eat the steak because, she's not that crazy about steak. Well, that's not the case. These enchiladas they're cheese enchiladas, and the steak and everything else it's on top. So all their enchiladas are the same. They're all cheese, and then whether you get steak or chicken or shrimp, that stuff goes on the top. So what I didn't realize was by saying I wanted 2 chicken and 1 steak, we actually got 3 trays of enchiladas. Yes. So we ended up with 9 enchiladas at $16 a piece. And even at that, I am not disappointed at all, because they were unbelievable. So they're cheese enchiladas, they're fried, and then they are covered in queso and pico de gallo and crema, and then the steak or chicken, and then they're covered in this red sauce. It's not a typical enchilada sauce. It's almost like a pasta sauce. It was kind of sweet, and I will go back just for the enchiladas.
Absolutely.
They are the best enchiladas I've ever had in my life. And she's the enchilada expert.
Yeah, and it's nothing like you would normally get. Nothing. I mean, I can't compare it to anything else, and they were phenomenal. They really were. The sauce, the meat, all of it. I mean, I didn't try the steak, but I did have enough of the chicken enchiladas to tell you for sure you need to go to Agave and Rye and at least try the chicken enchiladas.
Yeah, just get the Irish nachos and the enchiladas. And I'm a steak person, but I thought the chicken enchiladas were better than the steak. The steak were outstanding, but the chicken was a little bit better. So we messed up. I messed up and ordered way too much. Luckily, we had 2 other people there to help us eat some, and then the pregnant daughter-in-law took some home to feed the baby later. Service was good. It's a unique style. So they give you this card that's red on one side and green on the other. And if you need your waiter, then you put green side up. so that they see that you need them, and they'll come, refill your drink or bring you napkins, whatever you need. And if you're just chilling out, you don't need anything, you flip it over to red and they leave you alone. So that's kind of interesting, and it worked out really well.
Great, yeah.
The last thing we got, I'm a huge fan of carrot cake.
Huge.
And in their menu, how was it described? What was it called?
Big Sis carrot cake, I think is what it's called, and Big Sis chocolate cake is another one they have. Now the menu specifically says it will feed 2.
Yeah.
So we had way too much food, ate too much food, ordered too much food.
Yeah, so we got the carrot cake to go.
Yeah.
And this is 1 piece. Hopefully that's coming across it's taking up this entire to-go box. So we'll go ahead and give that a shot right now. There's you a fork. I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Carrot cake is my thing. I love carrot cake. All right, what do you think?
It's really good, but I want you to try it before I say anything else.
Okay. I gotta get a top.
You're the expert.
I gotta get a top piece that's got most of the icing on it.
Oh, there you go. I was selfish. I just wanted to eat it.
Okay. There's something in there that's not normally in carrot cake. I can't put my thumb on what it is. It is really good. It's very good. It's moist. It's not dry at all. The icing's good.
Icing's great.
It has raisins in it. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm good either way.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of carrot cakes will have a nut inside the actual cake, which kind of gives it a crunch. I prefer it without. This does not have that, which is good for me. There is a place in town, Redlands Grill, J. Alexander, who we believe has the best carrot cake.
In the world.
And they honestly have spoiled me because theirs is warm.
Yeah, they serve it warm.
Yeah, they serve it warm. So this is a chilled carrot cake, and it's great.
It's a very good carrot cake.
I would definitely recommend this carrot cake.
Yeah, I would order this again. This is a really good carrot cake.
But if we were to bring it home, I would want to slice and heat it up in the microwave, just a little.
I'm still trying to figure out what
the other flavor
there's
is.
something in there that's not normally in carrot cake. I mean, I get the coconut, I get the spice, I get the nutmeg. I'm almost thinking it's like pineapple, maybe.
Oh, really?
It's really good, and this whole giant piece of cake will be eaten tonight.
We don't need it, but we're gonna eat it.
It's amazing.
Hopefully, I'll get another bite.
No, you've got your own fork. You can have at it, lady.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, this is a great carrot. So, agave and rye. We had a great time. Yeah. We got there about 5 o'clock, and the guy told us it was going to be a 20-minute wait. They took our phone number. We went back out in the car, sat. Exactly 20 minutes later, we got the text that our table was ready. I was kind of surprised that 5 o'clock on a Monday that there was a wait, but it just shows you how good it is. And the entire time we was there, the restaurant was packed. They have a huge, nice outdoor patio that I think will be awesome in the summertime to sit outside and sip some of those margaritas or whatnot. So, would you go back?
Absolutely.
We will definitely go back. Absolutely go back. No complaints at all. I will try a couple of different tacos next time probably, but I will always get the enchiladas. Yes. No matter what, I will always get the enchiladas.
I don't know that I would order another drink there. I'm a lightweight apparently.
If she would have drank, it was...
Yeah, he tried it.
It was strong. That big. If she would have drank the whole drink, she wouldn't be talking right now. It was pretty strong. But anyway, so we will go back and hopefully, where are we going next?
We are going to a place called The Eagle.
The Eagle. It's in the Highlands area of Louisville. It's known for its fried chicken. So that video hopefully will be coming sometime next week. But please, like this channel, subscribe and hit that bell to get notifications. And please, if you're in the Louisville area and you have a restaurant that you want us to try, please send us an email, send us a message in the comments, and we will try to get there as soon as we can.
And we just wanted to say, you know, Agave and Rye also has other locations, so look them up. There might be in your area. Again, highly recommend. We're not ones to rate things just because it's so subjective, and his rating and my rating ideas are a little different. Just know that we would go back. We enjoyed it, and we hope that you guys go. It's a really great experience.
All right. Well, y'all have a good day, and we'll see you on the next one.